Hi everyone, we're the Kennedys. I'm showing off my new mask that my friend Bonnie gave me. See, it's an elephant, but it's shiny. It's a shiny elephant. I guess I could have done this. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. And I've got my Donna Weber mask on.
Got Donna Weber.
Thanks,
and I got my new t-shirt from Dan Unger sent this to me for my birthday. Speaks fluent song lyrics.
That's
perfect.
Perfect.
That's a perfect song.
That was made for you.
It is. So before we start, I always ask you all to let us know if you can hear us and see us. So let me know right away. And I also want to tell you some good news. We have an old friend back today. La! My beautiful Gibson J200 is back. It's all fixed up. It had some buzzing going on, and Matt Umanoff found several causes of the buzz. So zoom out a little. Okay, audio's and video's fine. You wise guys. So we got so many requests last week for Kennedy songs. You know, we played so many specialty shows lately, highlighting the music of other songwriters. And of course, we have about 24 albums out of our own material. So we thought we would do an all request show last week of just Kennedy songs. And we got so many requests that we had to add week 2. So this is week 2, and we're going to get to a lot of your requests that we didn't get to last week. And we're going to start off with this one, with a capo on the 3rd fret. Oh, also I should let you know ahead of time, so many people were happy that we revived our closing theme, Safe Until Tomorrow. We haven't played that in a while, and suggested that we get back to playing it every week. And I know that a lot of you like to sing and play along, so we put the chords and lyrics up on our website. I should put that up. That way, you know, if you want to be ready for the end of the show, you can go to kennedysmusic.com and you can get the lyrics and the chords to our closing theme and participate with us there. But we're going to start off with this request. Joe DiGeronimo asked for this one. It's called I Found a Road. 1, 2, 3. I was lost on a moonless night, stumbling beneath the starlight, and the last fires of the day were burning low. Thought I'd never find my way back home. Just when I thought I would despair, I turned around and saw it there. I found a road that leads to you. Hey, hey, hey. I found a road that leads to you. It was steady as a drum beat, babe.
sitar, sometimes you have to hit a note. You go. Then you have to go way down here to get the last note because it's going to be out of tune up here.
More guitar tips.
Yep, little guitar tips.
The electric sitar loves to make an appearance every now and then. Yeah. It's such a soothing sound. It's a very soothing sound. Anyways, we like to get this part out of the way at the top of the hour. And this is the moment when we put out we open up the guitar case on the sidewalk. You know, you see buskers out there. And this is where we give you an opportunity. If you want to help us out with your tips, we certainly do appreciate that. It's what's been keeping us going for the last year and a half and our only source of income. And it is optional always. But we appreciate your requests. You can send them to venmo.com/the_Kennedys. You can also use paypal.me/thekennedysmusic. And that and our P.O. Box is 8673 Tarrytown, New York, 10591. All these options are available. You can see them in the description below the video if you're watching on YouTube. And there's also a tip jar on our website. So the easiest way, I suppose, would be just go to the website, click on the tip jar, and it'll show you all your various options for helping us out. And we're very appreciative of you. I don't know how we would have gotten through the last year and a half without you. And I know that you all appreciate the music, and we appreciate the community. It's such a great community here.
You know, we mentioned Clive Gregson last week.
Yeah, right.
A great songwriter. He told us that one time he was walking down the street in London, and there was a busker on the sidewalk singing one of his songs.
Did he tip him?
and the guy, of course, didn't recognize him. He was just singing the song. And as Clive walked by, the guy said, "Got any spare change?" And Clive said, "You should be giving me spare change because you're singing my song."
That's great. Well, we're going to do a song that the last song featured the electric sitar. This one is going to feature a slide, right? Are you playing slide on this one, Pete?
Yeah, and this song was, sometimes there's one little turn of phrase that will kind of spark a whole song. And I was reading, this song was written years ago, I was reading a book that I think our viewers would like. It's called A Case of Lone Star by Kinky Friedman. And it's a mystery, like a murder mystery, but it's all about involving singer-songwriters.
In Austin. I think it's his first.
In New York City.
Oh, New York City.
Yeah, at the Lone Star Cafe.
Oh, of course, the Lone Star Cafe. That's right.
Anyway, Kinky Friedman has all these little turns of phrase. And one of them is he got left, like a former girlfriend or something, left him out where the buses don't run, emotionally. And that's really what sparked the whole idea for this song.
Michael Robbins asked for this song, so this is for you, Michael. Ready? This is called The Velvet Glove. 2, 3, 4. Well, look at you, you're feeling mighty sorry for yourself. Did you really think that I could offer any help? All that I can tell you is love ain't always fun. It leaves you way out where the buses don't run. It's an iron hand in a velvet glove. That's the politics of love. You better be ready when push comes to shove for the iron hand in a velvet glove. Don't stand there looking like your world is gonna end. It's happened lots of times and it's happening again. Sneaking through the alley and creeping like a nun. You never knew it hit you till the damage is done. It's an iron hand in a velvet glove. That's the
not only is Kinky Friedman quoted in that song, there's also Paul McCartney.
Did he write that line, or did John? I always thought
Creeping
that.
Like a Nun.
I thought that was a Lennon line.
I don't know.
It's one of those two
It
guys.
is Lennon-esque.
And William Shakespeare.
Polonius says, "To thine own self be true," when he's boring Hamlet with his aphorisms.
So
And
yeah.
also the Bible, "Do unto your neighbor as you have unto
yeah.
you." So
So-
it's probably my least original song.
Well, you have to. This is proof too that you have to watch what you say around songwriters.
They're gonna
We'll use it.
They're gonna use it.
We harvest all kinds of parts. All right, so this next one, Robert Broughton asked for this one, and I thought it was appropriate because it occurred to me that this week is I can't believe a year has gone by since my dad passed away, and I mentioned this a little earlier, part of what we love so much about this weekly live stream is the community and the support and everything. We went through that together with you, and I will never forget the kindness we got from all of our viewers when Dad passed away. This song was written about taking care of our elders when they're at the end. And I think this week, for some reason, I heard from a lot of our viewers about their journeys with their elderly and sickly parents. So we're going to send this one out to all of you who are taking care of parents currently or who have just recently lost a parent. And this is a song about the honor of that and the responsibility. And as we mentioned last week, I got this phrase from Toro, keeping a soft heart. This is called Pick You Up. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We're gonna send this next one. This next one kind of goes along with the last one, I think, because it's a song about in the midst of darkness and in the midst of the bad things that happen to us, just because we're human, and bad things are bound to happen in our lives. In the midst of all that, being able to find a quiet place within yourself where everything is calm, where that deep water flows. And a couple people asked for this. Beverly Barnes asked for this. Pedro Olaya in Spain asked for this. And I know that a lot of us already are experiencing the standard time blues. You know, there's less light in each day, especially the folks up in Scandinavia and even here where we are in New York State. The days are, like the last song said, the days are so much shorter, and it does lead to the blues. So I think in those times you find that quiet place where everything is just calm, and you're not worried about how short the day is. You're not worried about what's coming tomorrow or what just happened, but you're just in this moment where you're alive and everything is calm. And
It's a space in between.
and I thought of when I was writing this song, I was thinking about music, how when I listen to a song that I love, I'm so in that song, I can just let the whole rest of the world go away, even to the point where when there's a space in between the lines of the lyrics, you're in this peaceful place between those phrases. And so I put that in this song. So we send this out to Pedro and Beverly, and it's called Listen. 2, 3, 4. To the silent spaces in between the phrases. Can't you hear the song? Listen, let the stillness ground you. The light is all around you. Though the night is long, a rose never grows in sorrow, because it doesn't know today from tomorrow. Listen, in the sacred places, can't you hear the traces of an ancient song? A rose never grows in sorrow, because it doesn't know today from tomorrow. Listen, in the sacred places, can't you hear the traces of an ancient song? To the silent spaces in between the phrases, can't you hear the song? Can't you hear the song? Can't you hear the song? Can't you hear? Listen.
There was a
Alright.
Sufi mystic who said, let me see if I can think of this quote. After silence, that which comes nearest to expressing the inexpressible is music. So you have the silence is uppermost, and then the music
So
comes next.
a few folks here, Zenny said that was a cool solo, unexpected and beautiful. Tell them what you did there with that solo.
It's a combination of harmonics and regular notes. And in order to play a D scale, I go up to the 7th fret and bar all the way across it. Then I use my index finger 12 frets up from there, and I touch the string very lightly and then pluck it with my thumb. Gets a little bell-like sound. So I can play all those notes like that. Or I can play one of those notes and then a regular old note with this finger. So I'm using these two fingers for the harmonic, and I got another finger just hanging around not doing anything. So I'm going to use that to pluck a different string. Or I can play a scale. And that solo is just a descending D scale all the way. And even though I kept playing the same thing over and over, more I kept changing the chords, so it changes the melody too.
So I know a lot of you are guitar players. I know a lot of you aren't guitar players, but I've heard from those of you who are not guitar players who have told me, even though I don't fully understand it, it's very interesting.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what we hope.
Yeah.
All right, Pete can make that guitar talk. Oh, Lee, I'm getting some of these comments from Facebook. I can see the YouTube and the Facebook comments. But Lee says, I'm going to try to pronounce your last name, Lee, that you can make that guitar. Pete can really make that guitar talk. That's an exact quote that my dad used to say to Pete all the time. Thank you. All right, it does sound like a harp, yes. All right, we're going to go from the sublime to the ridiculous here with a song that I wrote, recalling my Austin, Texas years, and recalling one of my favorite discoveries, which is... I always loved the flavor combination of when you sit down at the diner. The diner we used to always go to after the gig in Austin was called the Magnolia Cafe. I think it's still there. And you sit down at the booth, and the waitress would bring out a bowl of tortilla chips and hot sauce and a cup of coffee. So that's the first thing you get while you're looking at the menu. And just the combination of the heat of the hot sauce and the taste of the coffee, I just loved that. I just loved that flavor. And my sister actually told me about putting just dump the cayenne right in the coffee, bypass the starch. So I get back to that flavor combination, which triggers the memories of being a musician in Austin in the 80s. And so who asked for this one? Mike Baker asked for this song. It's from our latest record, and this is called Cayenne in My Coffee, of course. 1, 2, 1, 2. You think I'm strange that I put cayenne in my coffee, but I swear that I came by it honestly. In a cafe in Austin in the 1980s, a late night breakfast revelation changed everything for me. Well, I played my songs before they coined Americana, and my tip jar filled with singles and a tab. So I took my tips on over to Magnolia. What happened next? Let's just say I'd never be the same again. The waitress placed tortilla chips upon my table with some hot and homemade salsa on the side. And the coffee that she poured was strong and bitter, and that flavor combination just melted me inside. I'll take it, Pete. I'm still rolling on in up in New England. But the coffee's always strong, and I pack my own kind. Well, my Austin, Texas days are gone and over. They still hold a very special place inside for the marriage of cayenne and bitter coffee. It's that flavor combination keeps the memories alive. Come on, sing it, Pete. You think I'm strange that I put cayenne in my coffee, but I swear that I came by it honestly in a cafe in Austin in the 1980s. Late night breakfast revelation changed everything for me. I love the hyperbole in that song.
Yep. Yeah, it changed everything.
It changed everything for me.
Another thing I love about that song is that, I think I mentioned this before.
Chicken picking.
The chicken picking.
Timothy identified the chicken picking.
I love that you wrote that song at that beautiful rest stop on the motorway, just outside of Oxford, England. But it's such a quintessential Texas song.
Well, I had
and you
my-
just were able to.
Like the song goes, I pack my own cayenne. So wherever I go, I have a jar of cayenne pepper. So wherever we are, even if we're in England, I can instantly be in Texas in my mind.
Because we had stopped for coffee, and you just grabbed a napkin and wrote that song. Just set in that spot. Like if I had written there, I think it would have been like a failed Elizabethan madrigal. Because I would think, well, in that context.
Some of the
that's
best
right.
songs have been written on, I should say, serviettes, because we were in England.
That's right. You grabbed a serviette.
I grabbed a serviette. Yeah. We should have like a framed set of all the song lyrics that we've written on serviette, aka napkins. What are we up to? Okay, Joanne Mitchell asked for this. Joanne is such a great person, and we love her. And this is a lyric by B.D. Love. This is also on our latest album, which I should mention. We just started a special. It's not even. I don't even think it's on the website, but between now and the end of the year, if you order anything of ours, we're going to give you a download copy of one of our best loved albums that's out of print completely. You can't buy it on iTunes even, but we have download cards for our album 500,000 Miles. A lot of folks love this album. It's completely out of print in all forms except for this. If you get this, it's a sticker, and on the back is information on how to download the whole album as an MP3. So we're going to give these away for free. You can order anything. You don't have to click anything. We'll just automatically put it in your order. So Cayenne in My Coffee and this song, Silent No More, are both on our latest album. So we're going to do this for you right now. And this is a good old rousing sing-along and speak out, speak loud. And it's called Silent No More. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Let us speak the weight of the world. Let us speak of the void we've been hurled into. Let us speak. Let us speak. Let us speak. Be silent no more. No more. Well, the skies are darkening these days. All of God's creatures, well, they don't understand our ways. No, no. So let us speak. Let us speak. Let us speak. Be silent. Oh, oh. No, no more. Be never still. Never still. Not too humble. You know what musically makes a gospel song a gospel song?
Yeah.
Two things.
Yeah.
An augmented chord and a diminished chord. And I put them both in there.
Yeah.
So it's, you got your regular A here. Let us speak. That note makes that A augmented. Let us speak is regular D, and that's the diminished. So you got major chord, augmented chord, major chord, diminished chord. That takes you right to church.
That's the gospel piano.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, Pedro asked for this one too. This is a song I think we've only played maybe one time ever on this show. But it is from is it from Evolver?
I think so, yeah.
We have so many records, I can't remember what's on what, you know? But yeah, we're going to do this one for Pedro, and it's, I don't know, it's a nice little pop song. Mm-hmm. You started off there, Pete.
I gotta check my tuning real quick.
Check that tune, and I'll check in on the chat here. What do we got? Oh, Elliot says John Cowan would do that one proud. That's an interesting thought.
It must be Elliot Brenner.
Diane on
Fairfax.
Facebook says, how many barnyard animals can Pete mimic on his guitar? It's a cow, right?
Yep. That's kind of a dog.
Oh, okay. Well, do the chicken again just to put it all in context. Can you do a pig?
It's
kind of like a
a
cow.
cow. Yeah, kind of cow-like.
What about a donkey?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, okay. What about a horse? Can you do a... Well, you can do the horse running. There you go. I think that's all the barnyard animals there
That's all
are.
the ones I can think of.
All right. Well, that was a good question. And
They got a mouse, too.
Oh, McDonald. Oh, the mouse? No. Wow. Do they make sounds?
They squeak.
Mice do?
Yeah, mice squeak, sure. Or it could be the fly. They help
Yeah. All right. Well, we're diverted here. Did we do this one yet? We didn't. I introduced it and then
Right.
we should do that. This is for Pedro, Place and Time. 2, 3, 4. There's a place in time in the back of my mind, in the further reaches of your heart for me. There's a time and place In the furthest reaches of your heart, you'll find place inside. Place inside. Place in Place and time. It's a long time since we've done that one.
That's another rock and roll song coming up.
Don Simmons asked for this one. I think Pedro might have too. Pedro stuffed the ballot box this week, but that's okay.
Yeah, all good requests. So.
Yeah, we're gonna send this one out to Dave too. Dave always asks for this song when we're in Virginia.
Yeah, let's send this one out to Ellen Pepper too.
That's right.
Because
Because we put a little reference to Ellen Pepper from the bottom line in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're so unreal. That's how I feel. And I've been watching you all day. You're kinda square, but I don't care, 'cause I could love you anyway. And all I wanna be is half of you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. Half of us is all I wanna be. I won't deny I'm really shy, but there's just one thing I gotta say. I put it straight, 'cause if I wait, I think my feet might turn to clay. And all I wanna be is happy you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. Half of us is all I wanna be. Got to make you mine. Oh, here it comes. That's the bottom All I wanna be is happy you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. Half of us is all I wanna be. Half of us is all I wanna be. I like that song because you get to do all the rock and roll stuff.
Yeah, you'd have to do that fast 8th notes. All downstrokes.
I love it. It's the Johnny Ramone.
Bill. That's really
Nothing makes you feel better than that.
and that's just Buddy Holly.
Yeah, yeah.
If you took the Peggy Sue
Yeah, yeah.
and you played it through a Marshall amp, it'd be
Oh, yeah.
the Ramones.
I use that actually when I teach my rhythm guitar class at camp. When we do summer camp sometimes, and I have a rhythm guitar class, and I teach people how to do those punctuations. Yeah, that kind of thing. I start them off with the Peggy Sue. We just play Peggy Sue for an hour, and then they can do it.
And John Lennon too was
Oh.
master of that kind of rhythm too.
Well, I'll give you a
wrist.
I'll give you a hint. I tell my guitar students this. If you want to see the best loose right hand in the world, go to YouTube and dial up Close Your Eyes and All My Lovin' on Ed Sullivan.
Yep.
And watch John Lennon's right hand. And while you're at it, watch his face because there's no stress. Like if I was playing as fast, I'd be like, "Arr."
He's totally relaxed.
He's like joking around with George in the middle of the song. What key are you in? What key? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
triplets.
this is what we do when we're home. We
Figure
get
out
into
Buddy
these
Holly
weird
riffs.
guitar things, and that's how our days are filled. All right, we're gonna do. We do it for time. We're gonna do a song. Anne Marie meant to ask for this, and this is a song I wrote in the sonnet form, and it's on my Villanelle album, and it's based on a story called Stitches, and it's about these two girls from China, and they're little girls. They're like young twins, and they come to America on a boat, and they've paid for their passage to come to America and get a new life in the new world. And the person who they've paid to bring them over is the factory owner in America. And so in order to pay off their passage, they work in this factory with the idea that someday they'll pay their previous passage and they'll get to go free and be free people in America. And that never really happens in this story. And so that's their story. And it starts off with them in the camp looking at fireflies. This is called Fireflies for Anne Marie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Summer nights bringing fireflies, flashing green and golden in the moonlight. Memories of olden days make the nights just flicker by. Like fireflies, fireflies, just beyond the gates there are butterflies. How we would collect them when we were 5. You could not expect them long to survive, so we let them rise, clouds of colored butterflies. Marking time in dark captivity. Anything we caught, we'd set it soon free. That is not our lot, or you. gonna, let's see, we have time for, I think, we got 4 songs on the list. We should maybe save one or two of these for next week.
Yeah.
Let's do, you want to do Riot?
Okay.
We're going to do the song that Joanne Corsano asked for a couple times. And it's a fun song. Kind of rockabilly, sort of like a Stray Cats sort of tune. I should also mention, I forgot to tell you, because a lot of folks have written to me not realizing that when these shows end, I go back on the YouTube video description and I list all the songs that we played, including the writer of the songs and which albums of ours you can find them on. If it's a cover, and obviously I don't put the album of ours because it's not on our album, but you can find our records that way. And this one.
This is another, you said exaggeration is a useful tool.
Oh, yes.
In songwriting, and this one's not really about a riot. It's about a gig.
It's about a party.
It's about a party that went awry.
As all the best parties do.
It was a riot in Bushwick last night. The cops came roaring down to Cook Street. They were jonesing for a fight. It wasn't about money, it wasn't about race. It was only rock and roll until they raided the place. It was a riot in Bushwick last night.
Well, we hauled our gear and then those steps were long.
We were up on the roof, just like in the Drifters song.
Well, the show went great, they were shouting for more, but we ran out of songs before the encore. Then down on the street, I saw those flashing lights.
It was a riot in Bushwick last night. The cops came roaring down to Cook Street. They were jonesing for a fight. It wasn't about money, it wasn't about race. It was only rock and roll until they raided the place. It was a riot in Bushwick last night.
Well, the mood was mellow, there was no cause for alarm.
We were digging the music and nobody meant any harm.
But the cops busted in, someone started to shout. I looked around, there was one way out. If the door was blocked, we'd have to rock climb down the side.
It was a riot in Bushwick last night. The cops came roaring down Cook Street. They were jonesing for a fight. It wasn't about money, it wasn't about race. It was only rock and roll until they raided the place. It was a riot in Bushwick last night. I'll tell them about it, Pete. Woo!
You got the Doppler in there and everything.
Doppler.
See, that's where your brilliance lies.
In
doing
the Doppler effect?
doing the Doppler effect on guitar. Well, let's do this one because it's kind of metaphysical and also astrophysical
Yeah.
at the same time.
Well,
And who asked for this? Couple people, 3 people. Bob and Denise in Las Vegas asked for this, and Joe G. Geronimo also asked for this song. It's in the key of A, and it's very fast. This is kind of like our metaphysical Motown song.
And we'll also send it out to our physicist
Nephew and brother.
relatives.
My brother Joe and our niece, sorry, Duke, our nephew Duke.
And his wife.
And his wife,
Yeah.
she's a niece. Is there a niece-in-law? She's just our niece. She's also a physicist. Anyway, I can't remember which album this is on. Another one of those. I just don't remember what album it's on.
I don't know either.
Well, it's here now. And we are here now. Be here now. This is called The Speed of Soul. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Been feeling down. I can read it on your face. Got turned around. It's just trouble in time and space. Hey, what do you say, babe? We could be light years away, so let's go. We're traveling at the speed of soul. It's push and shove, just another traffic jam. We'll rise above, let them catch us if they can. Hey now, while we holding on, we could be good as gone, so let's go. We're traveling at the speed of soul. Whoa, let's get metaphysical. No need to hesitate. It's not impossible. Ooh, so come on, baby, it's not too late. Let's go. So come fly with me to the center of the mind. We'll leave the speed of sound and light behind, far behind. Hey now, what do you say, babe? We could be light years away, so let's go. We're traveling at the speed of soul. Hey, come on, baby, let's go. We're traveling at the speed of soul. Come on, baby, let's go. We're traveling at the speed of soul. Hey, yeah, yeah. We're traveling at the speed of. We're traveling at the speed of. We're traveling at the speed of. We're traveling at the speed of soul. That's like you're right on the edge of
We did.
falling completely apart.
But we achieved the speed of soul.
We did. Phew, we're gone.
Broke the soul barrier.
We're going to do one more song for you, and you know what song it is? It's going to be our closing theme song, so hopefully you all have your chord charts and your lyric charts. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, because we also have a little YouTube community bulletin board there, so the song chords, the lyrics and chords are posted there as well. And again, check back with us after the show airs, and you'll see the credits of all the songs that we played. We had to cut songs from your list of requests. We still have a lot more requests for our original songs. And I have to say, we're so appreciative of you all for asking to hear songs that we've written. Because that's like our whole reason for being, is to write songs and sing them for you. So that makes us feel really good. And so we're going to be back next week with even more of your Kennedy's songs requests. All right. In the meantime, we're going to send this one out to all the nurses, doctors, EMTs. A lot of our viewers are in those fields. We're going to send this out to Stacy and to Nancy and all the folks who take care of all of us. Especially now, we're seeing yet another surge in the pandemic. So we want, we know that they keep us safe. We want them to stay safe as well. So for all the folks in the medical field, we hope you stay safe until tomorrow. 2, 3, 4.
You watched the fire burn on the hillside. Thought you were safe until the flames were at your door. And later on, the bitter rains brought on a landslide so hard to fight a foe you've never seen before. If we can only keep you safe until tomorrow, I promise you there'll be 10,000 better days. I do believe that you believe the things you thought you heard and saw, the things that made your heart
right, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And get those boosters. We got our boosters.
Yeah.
So and they say the booster is really important. The first shot is the most important. So if you haven't gotten your first shot, please do it for your friends and your family, and do it for us. And stay safe. We'll see you back here next week with more of your requests for our songs. And we love you. And we'll see you next week.